So obviously she should have been held under a bigger microscope. You know, like it.
Yeah.
This shit was gonna come out eventually. She had to have known that she said this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And to make herself an example of righteousness in the meantime until it comes out makes her the pies on her face. Like she just looks like an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So
now what else is going to have to come to light? Like what have you been able to scrub in the past now that this self-righteousness has become profitable to you?
Yeah. What's going on, guys? It's the What It Is podcast. I'm Strolli. He's Marlee.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a podcast where we talk about things that some people don't want to talk about. We talk about it. We get our opinions out there, get our viewpoints, and have a conversation about it.
Yeah, I don't have opinions. I only spit facts.
Ooh.
Like
Touche.
that? Yeah.
I do like that.
Nice.
Hold on, let me write that down.
Only opinions, just facts.
How do you spell facts again?
F-A-X.
My bad. Yeah. So today we are gonna follow up with the last episode, which was PC culture.
PC culture wars.
Yep. And we're gonna every time when we say PC culture, all I can see in my
PC
head
Master
is
Race?
PC principal. No, PC principal. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes. Today we're gonna talk about cancel culture, which is
obviously
sort of the same.
Yeah,
but
it's a different.
it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, different beast.
Whole different animal.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into that.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to start?
Take it away, Penny.
Are you Penny or am I Penny?
Good.
What?
SpongeBob reference. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Chip. Used napkin.
So anyways.
Anyways,
Chrissy Teigen's been eating a lot of shit lately.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
All right.
I'm sorry. Right when you I'm sorry, bud.
Guys, I'm looking for a new host.
So, Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah.
Okay, what about her? Him? Her?
Her.
Okay.
John Legend's wife.
I don't...
Yeah, you don't know people.
Yeah.
You don't know people.
Just happy to be here.
She's been eating a lot of shit lately for telling a 16-year-old to kill herself.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
She was cyberbullying.
I thought that the controversy was her actually eating stuff. So now, now I got it. No. Okay, so she cyberbullied a 16-year-old?
Yeah, which, like, she's kind of an internet darling. So, like, a lot of things that she says, people run with and make articles about.
What did you call it?
An internet darling.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm educating you right now.
Yeah, seriously. So people...
She's, like, so relatable, and she's so real, and she's so this and so that. Like, I'm saying this in jest, honestly, just because of the way I feel about celebrities in general.
Right.
But she's put up a face of being, like, real and caring and a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she cyberbullied the fuck out of the 16-year-old, which I believe is the same one, the 16-year-old that married, like, a 30 or 40 or some year old. Like, her parents, like, consented to it. She was, it's a really weird situation.
Yeah. So, what for what? Like, what was the reason
for cyberbullying her?
Yeah, I
mean, disagreed with her, called her a whore. And
okay.
Said she should kill herself.
No. I mean, did she? So, the chick, the 16-year-old, did she do anything to Chrissy Teigen?
No, she just married a much older man.
Oh,
yeah.
And she was
cyberbullied for it. And this is a 16-year-old girl.
Did she actually kill herself?
No, she's still alive. Cool. But
that's good.
she's grown as a person. Obviously, like she's mentioned a lot about grooming, which is like something you would pretty much understand happens if a 16-year-old marries an adult.
Grooming,
basically like taking a child at a very young age and molding them towards that kind of shit.
Okay.
You see a lot of basically underage people being groomed, being molded towards being with adults.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is what the 16-year-old was talking about? Or this is what Chrissy Teigen was talking about?
That's what the 16-year-old was talking about.
Okay,
She
gotcha.
She was groomed. Like, there was a lot of shit that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But back when it was happening, Chrissy Teigen cyberbullied the shit out of her. Which, again, being an advocate for, like, somebody that's an advocate for mental health, telling a 16-year-old to kill herself. Granted, this was, like, 2010, maybe? 2010 or 2011.
That was back when those jokes were cool. just kidding. They were never cool.
Yeah, but it's one of those things like you like how I talked about like using PC culture as a way to
Self-righteous.
Self-righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of feels like that situation.
Right. Okay.
You know, you jump on this more or less bandwagon. You're joining a movement and a change of culture without first holding yourself accountable.
Right. Okay.
And then when these things come to light,
mm-hmm.
it makes you look like a total asshole, which is exactly what Chris Deacon looks like.
Yeah. So was she canceled?
So unfortunately, one of the issues I have with that situation is because she was such a polarizing figure in the sense of like righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's people on the side of like anti-PC shit that are like, yeah, fuck that bitch. Yeah, she gets what she deserves. They're like, oh, you're gonna cancel her? Blah blah blah. Like basically just flipping it on its head and using it to their advantage.
Yeah.
Which I hate to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because you're so anti this movement, and then when somebody fucks up, then you want to be so part of them. You want to turn the movement on itself and act like it's a total fallacy, which is complete bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, now to be fair, I mean, there is a lot of hypocrisy that happens, and
without a doubt,
hypocrisy is almost as ugly as the anti-movement being like, oh, well, what about this? You know
but the hypocrisy needs to stand with the individuals, not the movement.
Facts. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. No, I'm not challenging that.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I just want to make that known. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yes, Chrissy Teigen said some fucked up shit. She's having her shit pulled from like Target and Macy's or whatever.
Good.
Which is like par for the course nowadays. These are the things that people do to hold people accountable. Because like you can say, whoops, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
But then when it hits your pockets, then it's kind of like, okay, this kind of sucks.
So I will say, I think that is an effective way to punish somebody. But in the same light, I don't agree.
Which is virtue signaling from the corporations.
Yes,
that's the same shit as them creating Pride merch for the month of June.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like, oh, you're shit to your employees.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give your employees rights, but you're so socially conscious and you're so part of the movement and you want to monetize it.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
This is kind of the same, and they're in that same sphere. That's why it's really funny when like corporations start pulling merchandise and shit. It's like, oh, this shit was public knowledge before.
Yeah.
But now that it's come to light and it's in the spotlight.
Now you're hopping on the bandwagon.
Exactly. It's the same concept.
I mean, yeah.
Which I hate.
Yeah, but I like it kind of goes back to not goes back, but you know, for instance, like Chick-fil-A, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody, they're gay hating. They make some bomb ass chicken.
Oh yeah, I eat the fuck out of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, dude.
Like I'm all for people who are bad to not get anything else. Mm-hmm. Like Chrissy Teigen. Like what is she? Was she just an influencer type thing, or
at this point I think she was a model.
Okay.
She's more or less an
like
influencer.
she shouldn't get any more modeling jobs. But
she didn't model in a while.
Okay. Well, she shouldn't get any more jobs in general. Whatever the fuck it is that she's doing, she shouldn't get anything else. But all of her previous shit, I mean, if it's good shit, just use it. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think
boycotting a company or a product or anything due to their own personal issues or anything like that, I find very strange. And
there's good and bad.
Especially like don't get me wrong, like if a company does something extremely heinous, like yeah, absolutely for sure, get them off the fucking market. But like when I worked at the shop, the owner was extremely Republican, extremely right. And it was even I was like, "Oh god,
Jesus,
really?
dude.
Really? It's not that deep."
Gross.
Like he almost cut ties with Pepsi because the Pepsi rep talked out against Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is how right this guy was, and I was like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like Pepsi makes good product. Who cares about what their CEO thinks about the fucking president?
Mm-hmm.
Like the fuck?
Yeah.
Like see, that's the shit that I don't get. You know what I mean? Like if they do something like Chrissy Teigen, like that's fucked up, that's heinous. You don't deserve anything else. Yeah. But their product didn't make a 16-year-old tell a 16-year-old to kill themselves. Mm-hmm. Like it just she did.
Yeah.
The product is still product. It's inanimate.
Yeah. It doesn't matter whose
just
name
sell
is
it.
on it.
Who gives a fuck?
Somebody they're just gonna rebrand it into somebody else's name eventually.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But like it sucks. how she's almost being made an example of.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes into my whole stance of like, stop putting celebrities on pedestals.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
They don't need to be made of an example.
Exactly. They shouldn't be an example.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
The example should be set socially, not through celebrities.
Celebrity status.
Yeah.
Anybody can be famous for anything. That doesn't mean their word carries weight.
Facts.
So
Absolutely.
speaking of word carrying weight, I like Seth Rogen's recent opinion.
Now, Seth Rogen was Pineapple Express, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
He's one half of James Franco.
Yes. Gotcha. Yep.
No longer.
No longer.
Because
Because James Franco did stuff, right?
he did some very questionable shit with some ladies. I think
Sexually
some of them
assaulting.
underage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I liked him.
Yeah. Well, cut your losses.
Yeah. I mean, like
I'm not gonna defend him.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
I
liked
him.
Pineapple
Yeah.
Express.
Yeah.
But
he did. He was in some really fucking good movies.
yeah, dude, Freaks and Geeks was the shit.
But come on, man.
Seth Rogen, and I think it was in the same like GQ interview or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be working with James Franco anymore," which is cool. I think to each their own.
Yeah.
Now,
is that like a form of self-righteousness? Do you think? Like because it is, but is that where? Because you were saying that you have weird feelings when it comes to people acting that type of way. Do you think that's more or less like, oh, I'm not doing this because?
So in the sense of how I read that the quotes from that interview,
mm-hmm.
it was again more so about accountability, because he did mention that he was wrong for not sticking up for women before
Mm-hmm.
being friends with James Franco. Like I don't think he necessarily ever defended his actions,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like, I could have done more and I should have done more.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
in the same, he was like, I'm not gonna be working with him anymore. And everybody thought they were like fucking. They did so much shit together.
Yeah.
You know, for
they were
years,
always
for the better
together.
part of a
Yep.
decade or
Mhm.
two at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So, I don't view that as being self-righteous. I view
Yep.
that more so as that accountability, because
Yep.
he admitted that he also could have done more. He also needed to do more, and people. And you don't have to forgive him for not doing, for just saying what he said.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's saying that, oh, no, Seth Rogen's a great person, you can't be mad at him anymore. Like,
Yeah.
really, do what you need to do.
Yeah. No, but you could at least say he's trying to do
Yeah.
the right thing.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. He's making amends for, because I mean, I guess too, also like in Seth Rogen's position, I mean, it's like you said, like the other half of James Franco, like,
Yeah.
he's got to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And part of it could be just him distancing for his own brand.
Right, exactly.
Which it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
A PR
being one half of James Franco means that you're gonna have to do or say something eventually.
Yeah,
after all
yeah.
the shit came to light.
Yeah.
But he was also like, in a sense, like a lot of comedians have come out saying, like, I think it was like Chris Rock and Donald Glover recently. They're both like basically PC culture and cancel culture is bad for comedy.
Facts.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Why? Because
you don't think things are funny?
I think things are funny. I just think you have to find a better way to be funny. Yeah, you can't.
All things are funny.
No,
if you believe hard enough.
That's a lie.
No,
and he came.
I get where you're coming from.
His statement was basically just like, jokes age badly. Things that were okay 10 or 20 years ago are not okay today, and just own that.
Yeah.
And move forward with that. Like,
yeah.
Chris Rock and like I think it was Chris Rock basically saying that like comedians are scared of being funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Well, if your humor exists solely to offend others, then you should be scared.
Yeah. But offending others can be done correctly. It can be
in a clever way.
Yes.
And that can
classy,
be humorous.
Classy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
There's a difference, and that's. It's like you can't have. I don't think lazy humor can exist anymore. Like
no. You can't go up on stage and be like this black guy, and get all the laughs in the world. You gotta be smart about it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, there was a time and a place where that shit was
but
funny at some
if
point.
somebody makes a stereotypical black joke, like or whoever joke, it shit's still fucking funny.
Not
in the right light.
Not if it's not clever.
Well, that's what I mean. In the right light. That's what I mean. And I don't think it needs. See, comedy's weird, and comedy
is really weird. It's
because a lot people like to make fun of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what we like to do.
Look at what a roast is. You think
exactly
any joke made in a roast is okay?
Yeah.
The purpose is to not be okay, but that shit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Yeah. People like to make fun of other people. And I think when you do it in comedy, obviously cleverness and all that, there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
But I think I don't think people should be canceled for it. I think people should have accountability for it.
Yes, but
like 3 strikes and you're out kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Accountability, sure. Like when you're, because a lot of the times it's just bad comedy.
Yeah, for sure.
The shit isn't even funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think I forget what I was reading before. But it was just kind of like the least it could be is clever or witty, so you could see that there's some kind of humor in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think the laziness can't fly.
Right.
That the laziness can no longer be accepted.
Right. Yeah.
We had to strive to be better. We can't just let the same old shit that's not okay anymore run today just because it's humorous or it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
No, I totally understand. But I don't think it's fair for them to be canceled because of one off-color joke.
I think there has to be some kind of leeway. Like if it's been 20 years and this person has
no,
a recent track record of
and that's the thing where I'm saying I totally agree with you. Mm-hmm. Like if it's in the past, it's in the fucking past.
Yeah.
Okay? It hit then. Let it just stay there.
Yeah. But that's where Seth Rogen's point of like admit it. Don't defend it, admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Be like
Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Chris Rock.
Well, no, Chris Rock was basically more or less against how cancel culture is affecting comedy.
Right. Okay.
All right.
My bad.
Seth Rogen was more so just like critical of that stance.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why like that whole interview was like, from the quotes that I read, I was more so in like, all right, so if call him out,
mm-hmm.
call him the fuck out, be like, yo, this shit was not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It could be a sign of the times. It could have been whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, but let it stay there.
Exactly. Let it stay in the past.
Yeah. Don't let it come back.
Move forward. You know.
Yep, right,
be
exactly.
better.
And that's what I mean. Like I don't think. See, cancel culture's stupid in my opinion.
With Chrissy Teigen, the shit
Yeah.
that she tweeted out. Maybe she has more examples more recently, but the shit she tweeted out was like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like a short amount of time while also being a pretty long amount of time.
10 years is a long time.
10 years is a long time in internet culture. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So she's right to be held accountable for that, especially because she's making herself an example for righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
it's fucking celebrities.
Self-righteousness.
Yeah. So obviously she should have been held under a bigger microscope. You know, like it.
Yeah.
This shit was going to come out eventually. She had to have known that she said this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And to make herself an example of righteousness in the meantime until it comes out makes her the pies on her face. Like she just looks like an asshole.
Yeah, that's fair. So
now what else is going to have to come to light? Like what have you been able to scrub in the past now that this self-righteousness has become profitable to you?
Yeah. So when does cancel culture like become not okay for like the standard person? Obviously celebrities, it's, you know, that's a whole different animal.
Well, I mean,
right?
for the standard, like for me?
Yeah, for you or me, yeah.
I don't...
The regular Joe Schmo, like how, like, do we have a double standard? You know?
I don't know, dude. I don't feel like canceling people.
For instance, you know, when there was, did you hear about the BLM protest or whatever that happened in Aston? And then the one guy shouted the N-word and his son, and they got fired from their jobs.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I did see that happen.
So, obviously that's different, but like stuff like that, right? What about normal human beings? Like, should we be canceled for things that we say? Because obviously the stuff that we say doesn't really hold as much weight, right? So is there a double standard, or are we put under the same microscope?
Well, when it comes to like what private corporations do.
Well, yeah. I mean,
if that guy did that shit and he's on video and you get his face in video and then that video gets passed around, disseminated to the area, and then like turns out he works the front desk at a local business. Mm-hmm. Now everybody that goes in that business sees his face and associates what he said with that business.
Mm-hmm.
He's no longer he's an employee. He's a face. He's a representative for that business. So now it's kind of like, well, somebody who runs this business must have also seen that video. So are they saying that was okay? Like how?
Fair.
You know?
Yeah. I do get what you're saying, but like, I guess the thing is like, where is that line, right?
To each their own.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't tell you where to draw the line.
Yeah.
You can't tell me where to draw the line.
But I guess another thing too is like the mob mentality behind it. Like, right? Like, okay, somebody says something fucked up and somebody gets offended. Does that give them the right to try and get them fired from their job?
Sure.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Situations have to be situational. I mean, it's
so I guess with that being said,
if enough people agree,
should I guess then should celebrities be put on that same level, right? Because at the moment, I mean, when a celebrity gets canceled, I mean, they still get royalties, they still make money.
they're still contractually obligated to get money,
and then
money.
A year later, everybody forgets about it, and they do shit on the side, and they make more money anyway.
Exactly.
Is there like
when it comes to that level, it's like fucking moot because there's no point. Those people shouldn't be on that pedestal in the first place.
Like Chrissy Teigen, right?
Yeah.
Like she'll
bounce back.
She's not hurting. She's not hurting.
She's still married to John Legend.
Yeah. But do you think that should potentially have the same outcome, right? Where you lose your job.
Well,
right?
she doesn't have a job.
Well, that's fair.
She lost her sponsor. But like she's lost Target and Macy's and JCPenney's from selling her shit, so she's losing money.
Yeah. But like, what about the company that makes her shit? Right?
That's up to them.
That's fair.
That's where does their contract lie? Does it say that if she becomes a negative representative that they are allowed to break contract and no longer pay her?
God, it must be nice to have fucking money. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly, dude. Oh, woe is me.
Yeah. Like, I just can only imagine, like, you know, somebody says something fucked up one time and your whole life is ruined because you can't financially recover. I'll never financially recover from this.
Well, celebrities can financially recover.
And that's what I'm saying. So they already have a benefit. So they could basically say whatever the fuck they wanted to. And they're still going to be fine. For the most part. You know what I mean? I mean, if they went around and just literally just spouting poor things. Bad things. Jesus. They'll probably still get they'll be fucked really bad, but like you could kind of just like, you know, say something fucked up like once or twice and be good.
Yeah, y'all bounce back.
Yeah.
Be all right.
But us people are no bueno.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't like cancel culture. This is the land of the free and we deserve to be free. Or something.
Yeah, no, that's never been the case.
I mean, sort of.
Nah.
What? We're not free?
Nah.
You don't think we're free?
Nah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I disagree.
Well, black people weren't free till the 60s.
But they are now. I hate to say it, but I mean, I do. I understand though. I do get it. I do get what you're saying. But I think
cancel culture as a whole, I feel like, is moot. Who are you canceling? You're canceling these celebrities that have millions of dollars.
But it's all about for that self-righteousness, right?
Exactly.
It's all about to
it's
sit there.
White liberalism.
White?
It's painting Black Lives Matter on a street.
Yeah.
It's all for show. It doesn't help a fucking person.
Yeah.
Doesn't advance anything. It's all for show. Corporations get to say we care. And they get to get your money.
And they're heralded for it.
Yeah, they're praised.
Yeah. And the people who disagree and be like, they shouldn't be praised for that.
Yeah. People
get canceled.
People want to cancel fucking Pepsi for having pride flags on their shit or Target for selling pride merch. It's like, well, that shit was probably designed by somebody who's straight and white. So
yeah,
what are you gonna
do? Right. It definitely wasn't even. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I mean, it's like, yay, progressivism, liberalism, whatever, or like liberalism.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll never be able to win, huh?
No, fucking never.
Yeah.
Sorry to be a downer. Until we as a people can get our shit together, we're never going to win.
Well,
we
fair.
can't depend on celebrities to get our shit together for us or corporations to get our shit together for us.
Yeah.
We have to do this. We have to converse and talk to each other and just be like,
Yep.
times are changing. Shit's got to be more acceptable now while also not being more acceptable now. So,
Yeah.
deal with it.
You got to play that gray area.
Yeah,
The 50 Shades of Grey.
exactly.
Yeah, dude, it's so bizarre, man. It's really so weird how
I blame the internet.
yeah. Oh yeah, the internet fucking sucks.
Good and bad.
I mean, the cat memes are fire.
Pros and cons. yeah, the memes are fucking hilarious. but
Yeah.
Pros and cons.
It's but then
Everything has to be a movement.
Yep.
Everything has to be for show. Everything has to be grand and has to be seen and has to be heralded as one thing or the other.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And the internet's going to move on in a week.
Yeah.
So
That's the one thing. That's so weird. Like
mm-hmm.
we'll cancel somebody and then we forgot that we canceled them.
Pretty much. And then it'll just bounce back in a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People put so much effort into it for their own self-righteousness.
Mm-hmm. It all depends on how you handle shit, man. How good is your PR team?
Yeah. Is there a way around it? Like, is there a way to hold people accountable without going through so much effort to get them canceled?
No.
We just got to deal with it.
You just got to do it. I don't think there's a way to hold people. I mean, because, again, who am I to tell you?
Yeah.
It's up to you to care about other people. If you don't care about other people, you're not going to change.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's just, it sucks that it's got to be this way.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks that we all got to walk on eggshells because we could potentially say something that's offensive. You know, and we'll never know when there could be a time where we just don't know when that next thing's going to be offensive.
Well, you should have a general idea of what's offensive and what's not.
There could be a day where saying the sky is blue is offensive.
Nah.
I'm just saying, it's possible.
No.
It's not possible?
No.
Okay, so I'm wrong
Yes.
because you disagree with me.
Yes, you're
Well, how am I
canceled.
wrong?
Too late, I canceled you.
Ha, bitch.
No, but
that was
that's
my plan all along.
That's like that's an extremist retort.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, no, I know,
Well,
but
first they're telling us that being gay is okay. What's next? The sky's blue and I'm getting canceled. Like
that was extreme. But I mean, it's okay, fine. It was a bad example. But I mean, who knows when something could be cancel worthy that we just don't know of it right now. You know what I mean? And then that becomes cancel. And then now we're like, well, fuck. Now I can't say anime's dope because it's cultural appropriation because I'm white.
Well, don't get dreadlocks. Justin Bieber.
I do remember seeing that.
His shit looked terrible too.
I remember
they were Grinch fingers.
They were what?
They were Grinch fingers.
Oh,
his dress was like Grinch fingers.
I do remember Overwatch made a UFC skin for the one character, and the internet went fucking crazy because she had cornrows.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you've seen UFC.
Yeah,
the girls got to put their hairs in corn. It was a girl character. They got to put their hair in cornrows because it's gonna go fucking everywhere. So they got to make it tight.
Yeah,
and the internet lost their mind. This is cultural appropriation, and because it was a white character, right, with cornrows, and they were
Chinese.
like, "What?
May's Chinese.
Was it May?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Brigitte. Was it? It was May. Okay,
Mhm.
all right. I thought it was.
Dom
Brigitte.
says
My
she's
bad.
Chinese.
Yes, she was Chinese. Sorry. But yeah, they were losing their fucking shit.
Yeah. And that's
Like,
aren't there better battles to fight, guys?
But that's what I mean, right? Like, so it's like, okay, so we can't put cornrows on a non-black character because it's cultural appropriation, but it's a UFC. Have you ever seen UFC? Like, it's not cultural appropriation. It's a fucking hairstyle. It's efficient. Yeah.
But that's also the kind of shit that's kind of like, all right, so the adults know that this is a non-issue.
Yeah. Well,
Just like the painting Black Lives Matter. Like the adults know that doesn't help anything.
well, a lot of adults were agreeing with this stuff. It wasn't just children who were making these assumptions.
Well, you know what I mean by
the
adults.
mature ones.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. I actually wasn't trying to be smart with that. Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's
games aren't just for kids.
facts.
I play games.
But yeah, I just remember I'm like, dude, like that's the type of shit where I'm
Yeah.
like, when will it fucking stop? Like now we're saying, like, when does cultural appropriation draw the line? Like when is, like I said, am I gonna be canceled because I said anime's dope and I'm a white man?
Yes. You're already canceled.
This is the worst day of my life.
Oh, you fucked up when you were a white man, so.
I was born this way. I didn't get a choice. God, I wish I was a minority. I'm just kidding.
PC culture, guys.
Yeah, right. I told you I'm not PC.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, mature people understand that that's not the case.
Yeah.
Mature people understand what the issue is and what the purpose is and how the shit is just a distraction. Mature people should be able to understand these things.
Yeah. I guess my worry is that when I it almost feels like that the immature people are the ones that are taking control. And I think that's what I think that's
rambunctious.
Right. And I think that's what makes me so worried.
Yeah.
Is that I'm like, okay, when's the maturity going to come in? Because I don't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When is the immaturity going to stop? When are we going to sit back and be like, okay, look, some things are fine. Like context means everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't know. I'm scared.
I know.
I'm worried.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Dude, seriously.
Yeah. You're not PC and you're white?
Dude, right?
Jesus, dude.
Cancel me now.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, cancel me, daddy?
Jesus Christ.
It slipped. I couldn't help it.
It's not on the podcast. The people can't know.
They already do.
Yeah, some of them will work with us. So
Yeah, right.
you guys know what's up.
Yep. Facts.
Looking
at you.
I was gonna say a name.
I know, me too.
I really wanted to, and I was like, no, I shouldn't.
Someday.
One day. What are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts?
Yeah, and then I'll give mine.
At the end of the day, fuck cancel culture. Fuck self-righteousness. Fuck celebrities. And yeah. Just be nice. Just be cool.
Just be cool.
Be respectful.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Be respectful. Don't be self-righteous. Be respectful.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Admit that other people make mistakes and that they need to atone for those mistakes in one way, shape, or form. But we don't have to attack them with pitchforks and flaming torches.
Yeah. Stop making celebrities y'all's benchmark for right and wrong. Jesus Christ.
Facts.
Oh my God. It's unfortunate. Like it's because a lot of the articles I've gotten this information from is like parsing through the comment section is just, it's so gross.
Yeah. A lot of people, the blind leading the blind almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, Marley.
Yeah. It's
but
hard. It's hard out here. It's
at the end of the day,
it's what it is.
It's the What It Is podcast with. I don't know why, but that popped in my head. All right. You good?
I'm good, man.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate it as always.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, bells. You know the things that everybody
do all
does.
the things for us, please.
Guys,
we appreciate your support.
Yep, absolutely. We love you so much, and we will see you next time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you. Bye.
Switchies.